Dear students, in this video, I will be talking about the meristematic tissue, that is a type of a plant tissue. First of all, we should know what is a tissue. A tissue is defined as a collection of cells that is specialized to perform one or more particular function. Tissue may contain only one type of cell or several types of cells. Are plants and animals made up of same tissues? We all know that animals and plants, they are made up of tissues. But are they same or they are different? Since animals are mobile, so they require more energy, hence more living tissues are required. On the other hand, plant tissues, they are stationary, so they do not require much energy, hence more living tissues are not required. Animal tissues, like they do require more of maintenance. Why? Because more of the living cells are present. On the other hand, in plants, most tissues provide structural strength. Most of these tissues, they are dead, so they do not require more of maintenance. Animal tissues. Cell growth is uniformly distributed, whereas in the plant tissue, growth is limited to certain regions. In animal tissues, the structural organization of organs and organ system is more specialized and complex, whereas in plant tissue, structural organization of organ is comparatively less complex. In animal, due to the difference in structure and function of plants and animals, they are made up of different types of tissues. Plant tissue. Plant tissues, they are of two types: meristematic tissues and permanent tissues. Meristematic tissues divide throughout life, whereas permanent tissues, they lose ability to divide further. Meristematic tissues, there are three types: apical meristem, lateral meristem, and intercalary meristem. Permanent tissues, there are two types: simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. Simple permanent tissue, further, there are three types: parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma. And the complex tissues are xylem and phloem. Meristematic tissues. Meristematic tissues is found in the growing region of plant, such as the tips of roots, stem, and branches. Meristematic tissues have the capacity to divide continuously. The cells of meristematic tissues are living, immature, small, thin-walled, and undifferentiated. They are arranged without intercellular spaces. The cell contains dense cytoplasm and a large nucleus. Vacuoles are almost absent in these cells. Types of meristematic tissues. On the basis of region where they are present in the plant body, meristematic tissues are divided in three categories: apical meristem, intercalary meristem, and lateral meristem. Now, as you can see in the picture, apical meristem, it is present at the growing tips of stem and roots. The function of apical meristem is that it increases the length of stem and root. Second is intercalary meristem. Intercalary meristem is present at the base of leaves and internode. Function: it increases the length of branches and is responsible for bending movement of twigs. Lateral meristem. It is present along the sides of the stem and the roots of a plant. The function of it is that it increases the thickness and girth of stem and root.